Have to turn.
Yeah, go mute. Go mute.
I believe we are live.
Mute.
All right. I'm waiting for my comment thing to change. Whatever. I'll probably have a commercial at the beginning.
Yeah, there's a commercial
Usual.
in front of mine. All right, skip. All right, we're good.
Yeah, I'm there.
There's a commercial. Skip.
Yeah, we are there.
All right, everybody. We got 6 people. That's about where we maxed out on the first one in November. So thanks for showing up early, everyone. We're still missing Toby and Throttle Fiend. Toby was coming home from somewhere. I don't know what that was. But first live stream of 2024.
Did he say he was alone, or did he say he had his wife with him? That kind of
I don't know
into where he was.
Yeah, he didn't say. But I'll have to make sure I keep an eye out for him. I'll have to probably throw the link up in the description again. Get myself set up to do that from here. Actually, I can do it on here. But trying a different camera angle. I know this light's pretty bright. I could actually probably tune it down a little bit. Or I can go completely
there we go.
brighter. Let me see. Yeah, I got a light I'm messing up. We got somebody else down there. Hang on.
We
got Throttle Fiend. I'm victim number 5.
Getting there.
Yeah, we almost got 6 people on here. Oh, oops. So Throttle Fiend's on. Yeah, we really don't have too many questions today. We're just kind of winging it, and there's enough going on in the motorcycle and personal world that I'm sure we can fill up a live stream chat. The chat's usually the best part of this, not us. I'm sure we can fill up and we got our echo. I want to adjust my light down a little bit. I'm not this bright, literally. There.
I am. I got a fire.
All right.
Fireside chat.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm not even going to mess with mine today. I got a bunch of them on there I could have used. I might use it if I go off screen for a little bit. But
oh, mine's real. This is my living room. This is real.
Yeah, I'm in the basement. I'm in the Lego room.
Yeah, I'm in the basement too.
Yeah. See, we got Done Life in the comments. We got Matthew Boyce is here. HD Adventure Traveler. Who else? I don't want to miss anybody. Wow. We got the Bishop, D.A. Bishop.
What's up, Dale? Woohoo!
Hey, I know Technic Rides was in the comments.
Yeah, he's hanging around.
But yeah, I'm not sure how long it'll be before Toby comes on. We'll have to keep an eye out if he leaves a comment down below somewhere. Try to keep an eye on the comments. But all right, so I'm gonna load my comments on here too. Live chat. I don't want top messages. I want all of them. I want to see the bad stuff too.
Whoa, what happened?
All messages.
I lost my share chat there.
There.
Yeah,
should be good to go.
It defaults to top chat now, so sometimes it looks weird.
Yeah, that's why I try to make sure I get to all messages because I want to see everything. So even though I have it on the screen too, but got my Irish coffee ready to go. I wish it wasn't snowing right now, but I don't know. We could probably get going on stuff, I guess. Not that we have any set questions for today, but I guess Black Phoenix and I can talk about the little trip we've got planned, like a pre-VAM warm-up.
Yep, yeah.
I guess. I don't know if you want to talk about it. You kind of set it up. We talked about it at VAM last year a little bit, but you set up the side chat we have.
Yeah, Technics in his side chat. So yeah, the 3 of us were talking about seeing more stuff in that area, and we finally decided we're going to go down to Tennessee and do the Tail of the Dragon.
Yeah.
So we're going to ride out. As I come down south with my friend Melissa, she's coming along too. We're gonna go all the way down 81, meet up with all the guys as we go along the way, stay in Tennessee, and then see the tail, see a couple of the other things, and then shoot right back up to Tazewell for VAM. So should be a nice few days of seeing some random stuff.
Oh yeah.
Hit up or watch my buddy. Crap. The brain
I'll look
surgeon I
that up
ride
now.
with.
The price.
Blue Bike and Doyle. He's
right.
talking about going out that way.
He's coming with
yeah.
us. He's in the
Yeah,
chat.
he's in the chat. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Doyle will be there. Road Glide Andy's in the chat now. So we're catching on as it's going, and I'll probably make a couple other videos about it. So
All right, I'm out. If you got those two, I'm out.
Yeah, we're gonna meet up that Sunday before VAM.
yeah, so
And,
we're all. So I got to leave the Saturday just because I'm so far away.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm meeting you guys up the Sunday. We'll ride down. We'll be in Tennessee from Monday, Tuesday, and some on Wednesday. And Wednesday we're riding back up to Tazewell,
Yeah.
which from where we're staying is only 2 hours away, so it's really not that bad.
Yeah, get a chance to hang out and maybe
Yeah, we
go
gotta-
see go talk to Mr. G maybe.
Yeah, I have yet to see Mr. G's farm after all these years.
Yeah.
It just the timing of it and everything, it just hasn't worked.
It's not bad.
That sounded sheepish. If this is a Middle East meetup, I'd be worried about that sound right about now. Somebody's having more fun than should be legal.
Well, because we get lost in West Virginia, you never know.
Yeah.
Paddle faster. I hear banjos.
Unless you're into that kind of thing, it is a new millennium.
It's true. 2024.
Yeah.
We're all about everyone having their rights. Some of them should be the right to remain silent.
Where's that 100% at? Let me hit that a couple times.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the pre-vamp thing should be a lot of fun though. This gives us a chance to hang out. What's happened the past couple of years? We've gotten there the Thursday, and it's like you feel like you're rushing. You're like, oh no, I gotta get to the hotel, gotta get our stuff, then we gotta go right to Sonic. So I think this gives us a good period of just hanging out and probably doing laundry at that point, because we'll be on the road for a little bit.
Yeah, I at least wash mine in the sink.
Something, yeah. No, the old Axe spray, or Febreze or something.
Unfortunately, unless something changes, I'm shooting to get 100% retired by then. But unless I get that, I'm not going to make VAM this year.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure who else is coming down yet. I mean, it's early, so.
Yeah, Rody Ryder's already said he can't make it, so he's got something else going on.
Yeah.
That I found out that Gettysburg is happening at the exact same time. So I'm wondering who's going to veer off and do Gettysburg rather than go all the way down to Tazewell.
What's good?
Yeah. Gettysburg Bike Week.
Yeah.
What is that?
I've never been there. I've heard it's pretty small though. I mean, for what it is.
Seems to have a following though. Seems a lot of people hit that one up.
Yeah. But I haven't seen Toby in the chat yet, so I don't know.
Oh, it's July. Yeah.
Yeah. Second week of July.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I was gonna do the other meetup, the PAM 24, but I decided just to do this one long week instead of two shorter ones. So I've been wanting to get down to the tail of the dragon and stuff.
Well, I looked at
give us
that
a chance.
as we started talking. I'm like, this is the perfect opportunity to go further down south and hit that, and then come back up.
Yeah. Yeah, check out some of the other stuff. I wanted to check out that corner of Tennessee anyway, because we've talked about moving down there when I retire. So I've been watching videos about the different little towns and stuff just outside of the mountains. So, jeez.
It's a secret sauce.
Yeah, Pam, I think is close to Laconia too. Like as far as timing goes, so that's going to be tough. I'm probably doing another day trip up to Laconia because it's so close.
Oh yeah.
Then
Yeah,
Americade is close to me too. It's really the same distance, just in a different direction. So.
And Laconia is like the 100th or something this year, isn't it?
It's 101. It was 100th last year.
Oh, okay.
Which, yeah, you wouldn't have known.
Yeah.
Hey, there he is.
Oh, really? It was dead.
It wasn't dead. Didn't seem like the 100th. It wasn't like a huge celebration or anything extra or anything.
Did it rain a lot too?
And it rained the whole time. Yeah.
Hey, you got it. That's everything, man.
No, I know, but I'm saying that might have kept some people away.
I hope not. If we go to VAM and it rains out every year, there's no reason not to miss a big rally. I mean,
right.
Laconia is what, the second oldest outside of Sturgis, maybe?
It is, yeah.
Yeah. Americade is, early June, I think. Americade is the May through June, like the last week of May, beginning of June.
Yeah, so they're doing it before Laconia this time. Last year, I think they did it like almost at the same time, and both people. That might have been what happened with the 100th too. They kind of lost out. People were trying to split between the two meets.
Yeah.
But it worked. I mean, it makes sense. Have Americade be before, and then if you're already in Lake George, just shoot over, through Vermont to New Hampshire, and you're, check out Laconia.
Yeah, that'd be good if you're retired.
Now, is Americade in Canada?
It's
almost
Lake George, New York. Yeah, I think it's only about like an hour and a half from the Canadian border.
Okay, because I know a lot of Canadians talk about that.
I'm an hour and a half away from the Canadian border.
Technically, you're probably closer as long as you go over through the lake. Just go over Lake Ontario. You'll be there in like a couple minutes.
We used to have a fast ferry. That was a whole big Some people got paid on the down low, I'm sure.
Well, speaking of fast ferries, how's it going, American? Yeah, never mind.
AB.
Anonymous biker. We got a fast ferry in the comments today.
Yeah.
I got a commercial on my freaking feed already.
Yeah, I saw that.
I got one too.
We had a commercial.
What he's doing, I might follow his preference because he's been on every bike you can imagine.
Yeah.
Here lately in his videos.
Yeah, I noticed that some sport bikes, some cruisers. I know he's got two that I'm aware of. He's got the Scout and the Kawasaki.
He's got a Goldwing too that he personally owns, but I mean he's riding everything under the sun. He's a bike whore.
Yeah, his ass must be sore by now.
Same for you, what, Matthew? You got this, or you're riding everything?
Ad.
Right. You got an ad on yours too?
Oh, yeah. Okay. The ad thing.
I've never seen the ad pop up in my actual feed during the live stream. That's weird.
Yeah,
I get them now. They're pushing a lot more now.
Well, I want that fucking money then. Send me some goddamn cash, motherfuckers. I don't know. I didn't see what the ad was. I skipped it. I fucked myself on the money, I guess.
Mine was for X3. It's a 360 X3.
Huh. I need the money for some something. I don't know. Anything. I'll take a hotel sponsor. That's my biggest thing. I want a hotel sponsor. I don't care.
Yeah, either like a gas card or like a hotel. That would be perfect.
Yeah, somebody send me a gas card. I'll probably get one because there's no gas stations around here.
Right.
I'll get one for like what is it, Buc-ee's or
yeah, you'll get a where you're at.
What's the
You'll get the red one. What's the red one? I got
we got Sheets. From them. Sheets is everywhere up here. I can get those. They're building one here, like 2 miles from my house now.
Nice.
So I might.
What's the meme? You pull into the gas station, ask the guy for $5 worth of gas, and he farts in his hand and hands it to you.
Come and go.
Yeah, the come and go. I wish we had one of those here.
Hang on, I gotta get that cup.
You trying to think of a gas station name, McStash?
You got 2 girls
Yeah.
in 1 cup.
Right. No, there's one out west, Shucky's or something like that.
Bucky's,
Yeah.
is that it?
They don't
Shoney's?
have that. They
There's
don't have that your
Shoney's.
way.
Or no, Shoney's is a restaurant, isn't it?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Shoney's is a
Yeah.
restaurant.
Hey,
Yeah. 'Cause
Jason,
you got
what's
Bucky's,
the,
Come and Go,
what's the logo right here on your
Nipple.
shirt? Yeah,
let
what's that
me
logo?
go to the other one so I can see it here. You know what it is.
It looks
the
very
brotherhood,
familiar.
buddy.
That's why I'm asking.
Yes, it's what it is. It is what you
Okay.
think it is.
All right, just checking.
It is what you think it is.
All right. Look, I'm very familiar with that symbol, and I was just kind of curious. You don't see it worn much these days.
No.
Hey, I got a whole bunch of shirts, and that's one that whatever.
I need to downsize my shirt collection before I retire so I don't have so much shit to move. Maybe I'll just wear shirts one time on a trip and throw them out. Then I'll have to do laundry when I come home.
Yeah.
Sometimes I wonder with these hotels. You don't know, man. I start checking the beds and shit when I start going to some of these places.
Yeah, it's what happens when you try to save money. It's that kind of
Yeah.
you find yourself in some weird hotels and shit.
Yeah, I need a bed bug sponsor, I guess. Cockroach, lubricants, bed bugs, whatever. Like I need a whole container just for the hotel. Bug bombs.
Well, I got
haven't
a
seen-
cure for that. I'm actually going to be doing a bunch of camping this year, so
There you go.
hopefully I can get I'm going to try it with the camper, and I'm going to do it with the some tent camping too.
Okay.
Now you're thinking.
You doing it all
can
on the
actually-
bike though?
Yeah, all be on the bike.
Okay.
You can actually. There's a lot of them out west that have free camping stuff, but you can do free camping in Ohio and they'll show up. Most of them are like, I don't know if anybody's seen Crazy Dave's trailer, but he stays a lot of Cracker Barrels. Well, on
Okay.
the free campsites,
Yeah.
you got Cracker Barrels, Walmarts, rest stops. They're all listed there if it's free camping. You can actually camp there all night for free. So
I know
I'm
Love's-
gonna try
some
and
of
look
the,
into doing some of that stuff.
Some of the Love's gas stations actually have camper parking now too. The
Yep.
truck
But
stops.
those aren't free.
Right. Yeah, because
I've
you got
never really-
hookups and everything. You got to pay for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that wouldn't be bad if you're doing a long trip with a camper though.
Right.
I don't
Well,
know how that
that's
would
why-
be with a bike.
That's why I went to looking into some of the tent camping, because to go down to Florida and back pulling the campers, $500 freaking dollars. You lose all the money you save by doing a motorcycle, doing a
Yeah.
trip like that. So I'm looking at some of the camping too. I still going to do a cot thing to get me up off the ground, but
Yeah.
we'll see how bad it is on an old man.
Yeah. That's I still want to do some kind of camping, but I think somewhere in the Alleghenies here in Pennsylvania, you can camp on some of those trails for free. And you can
Yeah.
actually take, ATVs, motorcycles, whatever back there. I think you might have to have some kind of permit still, though.
There's a lot of them that are actually trailheads
Yeah.
that have free camping, but yeah, you have to go and say, hey, I'm going to be there. It's first come, first serve, but you got to say, I'm going to be there. I'm going to stay this long. There's certain rules you got to follow, but yeah, it's still free.
Yeah.
Free is free.
Yeah, I'm taking the pop-up camper out twice this year, June and September so far. Both concerts, pretty much what I bought it for. Well, we always go to concerts. I got one with my daughter like a week before she graduates high school. And then I got one in September. Both of them at Darien Lake State Campground in New York. So most of you probably never been to a concert there, but when you go to leave there, it takes 2 hours to get out of the fucking parking lot. So
Yep.
yeah. So campground's like two miles away. So I can sit in the parking lot, have a drink, and then after everybody else leaves, go camp out. So, but the first one's with my daughter. Like I said, she's got a concert. She bought tickets for a year ago. And then Creed is touring again. And my wife and I, the first 2 years we were dating, went to
Well,
Darien Lake.
Yeah.
Oh, I like their music.
I'm just playing around. Some people,
Yeah, I know.
they put them in with like Nickelback and other places, and they're like, Creed, really?
Yeah. But they actually, their first concert was supposed to be on a cruise ship. They did a whole like 90s themed cruise, and both sold out like immediately. So a lot of us 80s kids still out there looking for the music. I think everybody is touring right now, though. I'm seeing like Iron Maiden's touring again. I'm seeing like all these old bands are touring again. Fucking Janet Jackson's touring.
Yes.
Yeah. She's one of the concerts at the same place, and I'm like, nope. That's 4th of July weekend too. I'm like, nah. I leave for VAM like that weekend.
Right.
And my birthday's that Monday, so.
I don't know.
Good. So we'll have to find some sketchy strip joints for your birthday, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, we'll have to find a very nice, pleasant restaurant.
We'll have to find a place to do sketching.
Sketching, yes, that's what I meant.
Sketching.
Thank you.
It'll be legal then.
Yeah. We only do legal stuff on these road trips.
Absolutely.
No burnouts, no nothing.
Nah. I already got yelled at enough for my speed, so I'm all set.
Yeah. Apparently, you go to jail if you're 20 miles an hour over in Virginia or West Virginia?
I think it's
Something
Virginia.
Like that. Yeah. That's a new one.
If that were a law in Massachusetts, there would be no one on the road.
Yeah.
Like literally, it's always 90 plus on every highway. So
that surprises me though. It's not California, so.
Right.
But New York's where I get all my tickets, so that's why I need to move away.
Hey, Chris, Anonymous has a question for you about the Chanda.
All right, let's see. I don't see it. It hasn't popped up in my chat. That's weird.
CDL, you taking that China Glide out on the BDR roads this summer?
Yeah, it's not popping up on my thing. Oh, my daughter's here too.
Well, that's probably why.
Yeah, mine hasn't updated. Yeah, Kid Rocket, Darien Lake, 2006. Yeah, mine hasn't updated on my phone.
He wants to know if you're riding the Chanda to Martha's House of Meat Curtains.
Yeah, I just went to Arby's.
Roast beef on the side. Oh, crap.
Oh,
John's in here now.
Oh, Road Reality's here.
Now it's done. Here we go.
Yeah, now the chat's taking over. Yeah, Road Reality, I think, is going on that trip with us. I think
he had to. I'm not sure if the permission slip has been signed or not yet, but
yeah. He had to spend time with his wife for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah, that's weird.
Something. Well, that's when I said, yeah, I'm probably going to leave on Sunday. She goes, you won't be home for your birthday. I go, yeah, it's my birthday. I should be able to leave. I was only gone for I was only gone for our anniversary once, and that was the time I went to Sturgis. I say, hey, I can't help when Sturgis happen. We shouldn't have got we shouldn't have got married, I guess, close to Sturgis, but it wasn't in the cards at that time. So yeah, I'd like to take the Chanda camping, honestly, if I could trust it to go very far from town. But because that's what I thought about doing, like the state campgrounds, like some of the closer ones, and I could just throw a tent on that or whatever and go out in the woods. And of course, my problem is I don't have a spark arrestor on the muffler anymore, so they can actually fine you for that. And they can't fine you for it on the roads, but they can fine you for it in the state force.
Now, is that yours? Is that yours, or is that all of them?
I think it might be everywhere. It might be national or state forest. I'm not sure how that works. But if you go out in the woods and you don't have a spark arrestor on your dual sport or whatever,
yeah,
I'm like, yeah, they don't want you to burn the place down. But I'm like, whatever.
Well, yeah, there's a good one. ABUSA just said something about the drone ban that's coming out. They're wanting to ban the drones.
Oh boy.
Right.
I haven't heard anything about that. I know there's been a couple videos. I haven't owned one because I'd be one of the reasons why they're banning them. So
Yeah,
I'd be
pretty much.
flying over
Was
like
the
New
guy-
York parks and stuff.
Yeah, the
Pretty-
guy from New York. I can't remember his channel name, but he.
It looks like they're talking about, and I might be behind on this, but it looks like they're talking about they're trying to ban drones that are manufactured out in countries that have threats towards the U.S.
Oh
yeah,
Jesus!
yeah,
So aren't they all made in China?
Oh,
Yeah.
Pretty much.
pretty much.
Namely, China and Russia is what they're saying.
Yeah, as it is right now, pretty much. I mean, even with the under 150 weight drones, they want you to have that Part 107. It used to be you could just have the FAA app up and just say I'm flying my drone in this area, and then they would give you the thumbs up or the thumbs down. But now they want you to do the 107. I bought that DJI Avata, like the first person drone with the goggles and all that, like a year and a half ago. I still haven't even opened it up yet because of what's going on.
Yeah. Rocket Rider 510 was going to do a video about that. I have that saved, but I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah,
he's
that's
out in
who I was
California.
talking about.
Yeah.
So what you're telling me is translation is expect a lot of giveaways on channels of drones, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Mine's still sealed, so if I'm not flying it, it's going up on eBay.
Jesus.
I got around it. I bought a knockoff, not a DJI, and then I use AirMap on this one, on this phone, and I have an older phone that I fly with that doesn't have network communication, so they don't know where I fly. Plus the fact where I live, I got an air base just down the street from me, so I'm actually not allowed to fly at all.
Hey, we got Brian,
what's up?
Brian the Biker in here. Road Reality, Throttle Fiend, obviously. Black Phoenix Anonymous. We got the all-stars of moto vlogging and shenanigans in the chats today.
Yep.
There must not be any good football games on if everybody's here.
They don't start until 4:00.
All right. Yeah, I thought that was funny. I don't really watch football much. I kind of pay attention a little bit to like the news. But that whole Buffalo-Pittsburgh game, the Pittsburgh bars were refusing to make buffalo wings that weekend. But I guess that didn't really work out too well for them. So
I'm sure it's all in
There's a lot
good
of money.
smack talk.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's all in smack talk. There's probably nothing behind it.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. I know Buffalo was paying people $20 an hour to go shovel out the stadium last weekend. So
Wow.
This weekend too.
Yeah. Because Buffalo's been getting nailed. I don't know how you are up in Rochester, but
Not bad at all. I think we have
No.
a total of maybe like 4.5 inches, 5 inches of accumulation.
so in
Yeah,
other words,
Buffalo's-
2.5
Buffalo's
inches.
catching that. Buffalo's catching those lakes.
It's supposed to be,
that lake
and
weather.
it's supposed to be mid 40s on Wednesday, so it's most of it's gonna melt.
Yeah, we just got our first storm. I actually had the snow blow yesterday, so for the first time all winter. But yeah, I haven't been even on the Chanda for like the last 3 weeks, which sucks. So I bought that to ride mostly in the wintertime, so I didn't have to take time away. But I might have to break it out this week and ride in the rain. You said 45 degrees. That's going to be a mess. We probably got 2 foot here over 3 or 4 days, which, is normal for here usually.
Right.
But for us being, hour and a half from Buffalo, our weather's so much different.
Shoot, I haven't gotten. I went the other day to shovel a walk just because I didn't need to, but I was doing it just because, and I couldn't even find a snow shovel and wasn't worried about it.
Yeah.
We got nothing.
Yeah, I had to. I mean, we were getting my wife and I both have all-wheel drive, so we really don't have to, but
Right.
I don't know. The kids were complaining when they came home from school. They had to walk in the snow, and I'm like, hell, I used to walk uphill both ways to school in 5 foot of snow
Barefoot.
every day. Barefoot.
Yeah, I see. Road Reality said he got 5 inches. I've been watching down there. They've all got more snow than we got up here in Ohio. We got nothing.
You got 5 inches of what?
Yeah.
He didn't say. He
Depends
just said he
upon
got
whose
5
world
inches
you're
the other
asking,
day.
ABUSA's or
Roman.
yours.
Yeah. I don't know if AB's in Pennsylvania right now. That's what I'm trying to figure out. He does a lot of Pennsylvania stuff. I know he's nowhere local.
He got 7.5 inches. Who'd you bring in town?
Yeah. Is that 10.5 inches cold or what?
He received. He received 10.5.
That's the measuring tape.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, the problem is the salt, like I was saying earlier. Like the weather can go up, but if there's no rain or anything to wash the salt off, then there's no point.
Oh yeah. The Scout's been put away since November pretty much. I filled it up with gas one day and plugged it into the charger, and it's been sitting there ever since. So I say with having the Chonda, I can take that out. I don't give a shit if that gets rust on it. I can go to any parts store and pick up nuts and bolts and whatever else I need for it. Amazon I can have overnighted if I need anything. Most of the Japanese parts fit on it.
I say, can you just overnight a whole nother bike at that point?
You sound like a damn Fast and Furious commercial.
Yeah.
With overnight parts from China.
Yeah. A couple spoon engines.
Yeah. Fork.
I go down to Rural King and buy a steel chainsaw and have more power.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
Leaf
That's what I say. I could get one of those Colemans, those little Coleman mini bikes.
Right.
Right.
Yeah,
down the road.
Chonda with a 2-stroke.
I would hurt myself on one of those. I would just end up doing stupid stuff.
Yeah. What about that guy with the Grom I shared with you guys the other day that had the, what was it, a 400cc motor in it? 386, whatever.
Couldn't keep the front wheel on the ground.
No. Well, at least he had a
every
helmet
little
on.
bit
The
of
rest of
throttle
his body.
just go up.
Yeah, he had a helmet on, but nothing else.
Right. Like, yeah, let
Other
me
than
just
a
take
t-shirt.
super small bike with a large engine and not put any gear on.
Yeah.
Hold my beer, watch this.
You didn't have flip-flops on like a Sportster rider, though.
Yeah. Yeah, AB, that's right on.
I don't even know if my bike has any stroke to it at all.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
It's got as much power as probably any vibrator on the market. That's for sure.
Man, you just inviting AB to make all sorts of cracks on those comments.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I make my money. Getting AB to come in here and make the comments. If somebody else doesn't get to it first.
Oh man.
So you're that or OnlyFans.
That's where I get paid to put my clothes back on.
As long as you're getting paid, right?
Right.
Well, in my case, it'd be the Temu version. It'd be Lonely Fans.
Hey, like Derek says, $20 is $20.
$20 is $20. That's right.
Hey, there's a lot of lonely people out in the middle of Alaska right now.
There's a lot of lonely people in this side chat. What are you talking about?
Yeah, we got to go to like that meat curtain place, right? Whatever the hell it is.
Arby's. Arby's.
What that's all about.
He said,
I don't know what he said. I got to go back in the chat and see. It was something about something. I got to find the real name now because now it's bugging me.
Did you say meat curtain?
He did say meat curtain.
Meat curtains.
He did say it.
Yeah.
Martha's House of Meat Curtains.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, man. See, we don't need to come up with questions. We got all we need right there.
That's funny.
So seriously though, what are your plans for this year, guys?
I won't know until, hey, Mr. G, what's up? I won't know until we get back to what cruise we're going on.
You're going on a cruise, Toby?
Yeah, it's Mom's 70th birthday, so it was back in November. So we all are going with her on a cruise and next month. It's in 20-something days, and once we get back, I'll know better. It may be nothing, so it might just be a lot of local riding.
Where are you headed? On the ship.
the Caribbean.
Oh, yeah, I did that once. That's nice.
They kick you off for indecent exposure?
Nah,
Why
unfortunately.
Why not?
Why not?
not roast beef?
It was too hot. I didn't want to burn my sausages. But anybody else got any trips planned? I know we've talked about it a little bit. Throttle Fiend, I don't know if you got anything going on.
Yeah, the big one, at least for both Kristen and I, is we're doing VAM. I think we're going to take 2 days down, 2 days back, depending. We'll see how things go. She's her bike's at the dealership. They're throwing a set of bars on it and longer cables for it.
Yeah.
And all that, so we can roll them back a little bit, so she's able to ride easier. So we'll get out as soon as the weather gets halfway decent here.
Yeah, hopefully soon.
Yeah, start getting her acclimated to the bike and kind of go from there. You know.
Yeah, what about your bike?
I would like to try and make Laconia because it's so close, as Ryan said. Maybe even a Americade. Kind of got things in the works. Depending, I'd like to make it out to this year's 5 Dirty Bikers because they're actually having it week before Sturgis. So that way I can go do that and then be there for like maybe the first day or two, get my riding in out there because that's one of the things I definitely want to ride the Black Hills and see the Crazy Horse Memorial and all that good stuff. But I guess we'll say I'm kind of waiting on some things. Most of my health has not been super great since October. Nothing life threatening that I know of, knock on wood, but still waiting on hearing from the VA. Got another CMP exam on Monday, tomorrow. They're dragging their feet, which I know is par for the course, but we'll see what's going on.
All right. You do anything with your bike lately?
Nothing yet. I mean, I just want to get some seat time. That's my main thing. I think the one thing I'm going to do, I bought the Saddleman Step Up, but it's a touring version of it for my Lowrider ST. The backrest that came with it is not super great, but the one that they make for the San Diego Customs is perfect. At least it looks like it's perfect. It would be the small of my back where I need it to be. So I'm going to see if I can get one of those. Other than that, the bike, I mean, I love it. The way it's set up with the mini floorboards and everything, it's super comfortable. Yeah. The bars are in much better place. I need to put miles. More than anything else, I need seat time.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody knows, I bounced from bike to bike last year. I need seat time, and that's what I want to do. I just want to get out and ride the hell out of it.
Yeah. I know Toby got a new bike end of last year. Nice one too.
Johnny, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, that was going to be my question for you, Toby. Going from having a tour pack and all that to not. What are your plans going to be as far? I mean, I know that you said you got the cruise coming up and all that, and you probably won't be doing a lot of long distance riding. But going forward, how are you planning on alleviating storage issues? I mean, obviously, I'm sure you'll put a sissy bar on and stuff like that, but I mean, you're losing a lot of storage space by not having a tour pack anymore.
Here, let me do this. I'm going to share something with you, CL.
All right.
Let me know when you got it.
Let's see. Don't see anything.
It's in the green room now.
Is it? Yeah, I don't see it. Oh, hang on.
That's what she said.
I don't see it, or hang on.
Hang on.
Tour pack.
There we go.
Nice.
Oh, look at that fast Johnny with a tour pack.
Huh.
And you see what's on the front. Here,
What's on the front?
yeah, there, right there.
A mirror?
Videos are coming.
Huh.
Yeah.
OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Did you keep the windshield, or did you get new stickers?
No, I kept the windshield.
That's
Okay.
what I thought.
Man,
Don't
I
blame
took
me.
every light off of that damn bike that didn't come with the stock.
Yep. Yep.
Everything came off of that thing. So that's the videos. I've got one minimized right now that I'm working on the install of the lower fairings, and then I did a turn signal limiter kit, and then after this video, I'm going to go do a video for installing the hand guards. I got those. Yeah, picked them up Friday, was it? Picked them up. The Advan Black made color matched hand guards with those LED lights in them, and I'm like, oh man, that's perfect. So
Nice.
Great.
but yeah, like you say, be just making it mine.
Yeah.
Nice. AB.
Yeah, I'm probably going to end up getting a Chief in a couple years. I got 2 years left probably before I get another bike. I got to get kids finished off of school and other debt
No,
got to be paid
not
off.
spending big money like you guys. Like I said, I've been taking lights and stuff off of the previous bike.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's why we all need sponsors to give us free shit, other than Viking bags.
Yeah, they sell it.
I
Yeah,
think I'll probably lose subscribers by the time I get to do that Viking bags video again.
You know, it's funny, and you do the video, and you never hear back from them again. It's not like a thank
Yeah.
you or anything like that. It's just like, no, there you
Nope.
go.
I'm
We'll
surprised
see.
I haven't heard from.
Yeah, we'll see. I have been in constant contact with her.
Ann, is that her name?
Yeah, Ann. I've expressed several times, where is my code to know that, you're tracing the sales that come from me. Where's this? Where's that? Kind of like Toby, like me and you was talking about in the side chat.
Yep.
Where's all this going? You're getting a video, and dude, they hawk on those videos. They jump those videos and they put them up right away.
I'm going to give
So
him one
you're getting
chance.
this video. You're getting this video you can use for however long you want. Where's my stuff? Because when she sent me that, I said, there's two things my people watch for. One is customer service. You don't have customer service, you ain't getting on my radar. And two is price. Well, and then she sent me this bag that is an overnight bag for one person, and me and the wife travel together. I'm like, we went back and forth on that one. So we'll see what happens.
She doesn't seem to. I don't know, but maybe they don't seem to pay attention to the email responses that we send them, because I told her exactly what bike I have, and I said it's got a tour pack on it. And she says, okay, well, so we're going to send you this. The medium bag with a Viking bag sissy bar bag. I'm like, didn't I just tell you I have a tour pack, not a sissy bar?
Yeah.
But I'm like, okay, we'll see about it. Mama's got a sissy bar on hers, so. But for 2 years before that, she was hitting me up on their email traffic, asking if I'd do a video or whatever, and I'd say, what's my commission? What's my cut going to be? And they're like, you get to keep the bag. I'm like, yeah, but you get a free commercial that stays on YouTube. What's your point?
Forever.
And it was just crickets after that.
And unless you take that video down.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
I was able to turn her. Because she wanted to send me the Sissy Bar bag that was actually a tour pack bag.
Okay.
And I said, no, I want a Sissy Bar bag because I have the red bike and I'm putting a tall Sissy Bar on.
Right.
And then she sent me the backpack for Ryan's type bike. You know? I mean...
Yeah, I mean, I literally told them I have a Can-Am. There's nothing you guys make for a Can-Am, so they sent me the backpack. I'm like, you totally missed an opportunity to like work with a Can-Am community and get something new.
Yeah.
But you,
Right.
Yeah. Like I would have no problem with that if they wanted to come up with new stuff for like Can-Ams for Spiders and Rikers. That's a perfect opportunity right there. But
yeah, Mr. G.
And see, that's my thing. So I'm going to give him. I've told him no 2 years in a row. So this year I said, okay, I'll do a video. We'll see what happens, and
yeah,
I'm going to see how they're, because I'll go through the product, and I have no doubt Viking bags are probably pretty sound bags as far as if you compare them to others in the industry, you know, Saddlemen or whatever. But I mean, if you're going to treat me like a robot, like everybody else or whatever, and you know, like McStash is talking about, you know, if you're going to, or Ryan is talking about, you're just talking about, I'm just going to send you whatever's on our list. I'm not listening to what kind of bike you have or what you're putting it on or what the marketing audience is your followers are. If you ain't going to listen to that, then we got no reason to talk.
Well, My Done Life says it right there. They got a free video for me when I paid to put my bags on the Dyna.
Right.
Between his bags and between CDL and the bags he has on his bike, that's the only reason I agreed to do it, is because I knew they had quality crap.
Yeah. Yeah. I actually have a trunk from them too, from years ago, because they were hitting up everybody years ago when I first started off. And I have a trunk. It's an awesome trunk. It just doesn't work with any Sissy Bar that I've got, unless you've got like a straight up rack. Like mine has a tilt to it, so it doesn't fit on there.
Yeah.
It's a really nice one. I may end up selling it. I've got a gas tank bag from them, which I won't put on my bike other than the video because I don't want to scratch my paint. You know?
And in
that makes a good point. When he says that, you know, he bought bags from Viking back in 2017, and it's good stuff. I have no doubt that their products are good. But he also said he's got a tiny channel. I'm like, his channel has a larger footprint than mine or some others, but I don't care about the footprint. It matters about how I create the video, and then what I put as a title and thumbnail. It's going to grab the audience, whether I've got a bunch of subscribers or not. And if they don't reciprocate the favor, not only am I going to take that damn thing off my channel, that you're not going to hear from me again, nothing but negative. You watch how fast you lose crowd when people start talking negatively about your stuff.
Yep. Somebody with a marketing background and all that, among other things, it's 8 times harder to get new customers than it is to keep existing. So it's in their best interest to play ball.
Yeah. My favorite video I've ever done on my channel was one of the last ones I did for Viking, because they were sending out jackets and they sent me a set of leather chaps. And I don't know if anybody's seen that video or not, but I did the Shawn Michaels test on that one. I literally had the Degeneration X t-shirt on, and I was doing like the Sweet Chin music, and
now I love that video. Don't call you anymore.
That was the last video I did for them, like, what, 2018, 2019, something like that.
That was when I stopped watching your channel.
But
somebody put a comment in that last video. It says, "I got 2 words for you: OnlyFans."
Right.
Also, their timing was a little odd too. It's like everybody's in winter right now. It's like,
yeah.
You know, what are you gonna do? We can talk about it. It's going to be really hard to get like on-riding reviews and stuff there.
Yeah, but that kind of goes back to what Derek was saying about the marketing stuff. I mean, these product developers are working summer through winter to get ready for the spring and the summer. They're still trying. Their bags are lined up to help them. You know, but that's the problem. Yeah. You could view them as a much a much smaller version of Harley Davidson before Indian came in as a major competitor, right? So if Viking Bags continues the same practice of every year, they're reaching out to a bunch of YouTubers or marketing to get the right. It's like you can do that, but that doesn't mean you're doing the right way of doing it. You know.
No,
Kimimoto
is the one that impressed me. They
I've heard.
They got with UCM Pigs, and they said, "This is what we got," and he said, "It's crap. This is what you need," and they reconfigured that thing to work. And there was a couple other people that had the same experience with Kimimoto. They said, "You know what, this is great, but you need to do this, or you need to try this," and they've worked with them, and they've produced a heck of a product.
Yeah, and they're totally heard a lot. You know, I think he said Bikes, Beards, and Brews. I think Mike riding in the Ozarks. I think he does Kimimoto also.
I've got a couple of their bags too.
Cycle Fanatics does Kimimoto, I think, a little bit. So I mean, they're getting out
about
there.
him.
Huh?
Cycle Fanatic. I don't talk about him.
Oh, okay.
He's from my neighborhood, and I ripped him off when I do my videos. So.
Oh boy!
If you imagine me and the attitude, the emphasis I put into my videos, take a couple of Red Bulls and put it on top of my attitude, and that's him.
Jeez.
Yeah, exactly. Dude has went through a park and had a park ranger pull him over and thumbnailed it and triggered it as cops pulling him over live. And
Jeez.
I mean, he does good. He's got the thumbnails and he's got the taglines to pull in people.
Well, it's all how you do it. It's how it's portrayed, I guess.
Yeah. The only thing I did for Kimimoto was the gloves when I got to 1,000 subscribers. That was it. And I did the giveaway. That's why I got 2 sets of those. So
I bought their heated vest for like $100 or something like that when it was on sale, and it's a good base layer.
Yeah, actually, I do have. They gave me a vest too. They gave me a heated vest and the gloves for the giveaway.
So you got a Kimimoto heated vest to go with the Viking chaps.
Yeah, basically, nothing else. No underwear, no socks, nothing. Flip flops. That's what I'm going to wear when I go to the Harley Davidson homecoming. Is it homecoming or outcoming? What is that called again?
Right. With being woke, that's probably outcoming.
Yeah.
They're guy watching a video right now saying we have a poll on the way to you, or set aside reserve for you at your favorite, dump bar.
Stop off at the Come and Go on the way out there and.
Oh, definitely no socks. No socks.
Yeah, flip flops.
I'm staring at my 55th birthday. I have socks with my flip flops.
Yeah.
I'll be 52 on Tuesday, and I'm still no socks.
Happy birthday! Mine will be. This is my last week in the 40s, as I said.
Oh boy!
I don't remember 49. Chris, I don't remember last week.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, I'm gonna be in my 40s for a little bit.
Yay, Bishop! I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming. I was waiting.
I'm hitting 55, and he's got 30 years on me.
Dale, I hope I am as spry as you are when I am your age.
Yes, sir.
You set the example, man. You raised the bar.
I got to say something about Dale and Mike Bodine.
My God! And Mike is older than Dale.
Yeah.
No. Dale has him by a couple months.
No.
Yeah.
Everywhere. Jump out the bushes.
Dale's the old one.
Okay.
a couple months.
I'm thinking of somebody else then.
I rode across Route 66 with those two guys.
Oh,
And
man,
let me tell you what, now, when you get on a bike ride with me, I tell you, you got to tell me when to stop because I don't stop. If I need gas, that's when I stop.
Yeah.
And these boys hung, and they hung
Yes.
tough.
Yep.
And it was nasty as fuck out.
But there was a time when Dale said, that's enough. I can't do it. I'm done. And, yeah, Mike's 3 months. There it is. Mike is 3 months younger than Dale. But both of them looked at me and said, no, that's enough. I'm done. I can't do any more. And to me, that speaks volumes about somebody when they say, you know what, that's enough. I can't do it. But one thing I want to tell you, because I've ridden with pretty much everybody in this room, and there's only one of them that is dangerous. But when it comes to, when it comes to your time to and that's enough, or you can't keep up, but honestly, say it. You know, oh no, this idiot and me was tearing up through Missouri. I mean, we was tearing it up through Missouri. Then the wife starts talking to me, so he disappears. I get up to a stop sign. He's laying on the side of the road, acting like he's taking a nap.
Wait on your slow ass.
I was about to say, Randy could be going 350 feet in front of him. He's still going to be doing 90 while he's doing it. Bam 21, we would go to breakfast in the morning. I'm like, holy shit, dude.
He's got two speeds, no throttle and full throttle.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much.
Allegedly.
Yeah, speaking of which, that's my other thing. My plans is to, no matter whatever's going on, figure out find a way to meet up with Dale and Mike again this year, because even though I was in a car and all that, last year was a lot of fun on the Route 66 trip, and I definitely want to be able to break bread with them again and definitely ride on my own this time.
Yeah, it's something, whether you're in a car, I mean, it's nice to be in a bike because you're on the ride with everybody, but there's always activities off the bike that people don't see on video.
I mean, and again, am I bummed that I didn't ride it? Yeah, but you know what? That had been a bucket list trip of mine for so long.
Yeah.
You know, that there was no way I was going to pass it up.
Yeah.
And, you know, it all worked out.
Yeah, you do, Randy.
Jesus.
Talk to John. Road Reality.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's
yeah.
Well, AB just laid it out there. Wife is young and girlfriend is old and rich. So
I don't know. John doesn't show his girlfriend. He just says she has lots of money and stays on the porch all the time. I'm not sure what's up with that.
Who's that?
Road Reality.
Yeah,
he's got to get his permission slip signed and all that type of stuff. So.
Yeah, but the funding is there, so it's okay
Right.
to ask for permission when you got the money.
Yep.
I need a sugar mama. Yeah, that's.
So I say, my wife likes to travel. I like to travel. I can't get her on the bike, but as I said, that's when we got the camper. You know, do the camping trips, and probably when I get closer to retire.
You said you can't get her on the bike. Scout?
Yeah.
The death trap?
Yeah, it's no death trip.
Why don't you get her on why don't you get a damn couch recliner for her? Let her get on that. She'd be happy to sit on that.
Mm-hmm. Loud exhaust probably does it for her too. My bike's loud, but not that loud.
I like that deaf option.
Yeah, how does a cardo work when they're deaf? It's like when you're going down the road, it's like.
Well, then you do what McStash does. You make them put the earbud in their ear so they have no choice. It's right there in the earbud. In the ear.
Huh? What?
Yeah.
I gotta put that one up.
Don't make fun of me.
Kristen keeps talking about the triple nickel again. she'd like to go to Mothman. Check that out.
Yeah, I'd like to get down there again at some point. Probably could have done that on this trip.
Definitely would not mind hitting Hillbilly again either.
Nice, Randy.
Yeah, boy.
That's how you do it.
They make those, Randy. They do make those.
I think I got some
They're usually paying by the hour.
I think there's a word for that.
Uh-oh.
And y'all want to know why I went to Missouri with Randy?
I leave all my problems
stand
behind.
out in the crowd. You've heard of Moses parting the Red Sea? Well, those ladies usually part the crowds at Sturgis. You know, yeah.
Oh, Moses parting
Now
the
I
meat
know why
flap.
Randy goes to Missouri all the time.
How many
I got a
ride with
question.
your SO on the back
I'm
with
gonna
no
put that
tour
one
pack?
up.
Just a standard seat is a seat bar. Only decent distances. Significant other. Okay.
Yep.
Your
No.
CEO.
No, my exactly. My CEO says no tour pack, no ride.
Hell, my CEO would be like, no, I'm riding my own damn bike.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kristen is.
I know what your CEO says to you. I've heard it, and it scares me.
Yeah. She rides the shit out of her bike.
Right?
Yeah, I gotta at least have a backrest for mine, and even then, she can't put down any significant miles. So it's just like local, like maybe an hour to go get lunch, then come back.
Now, my wife is a trooper. Of course, the first time she was on a bike, it was our Goldwing. We had a trip in Pennsylvania.
Well, see, you went and done ruined her, man. You put her on a Goldwing as a first ride, and after that, everything was downhill.
100%. 100%. We went to Pittsburgh. We come back at the Ohio PA line, West Virginia, whatever you want to call it. It poured down rain. Now, this woman went to a business meeting, had business attire on, and was in pouring down rain. We had to stop at the gas station to wait for it to go by. Finally got home, and I'm thinking, we're done. You know, we're done. This game's over with. She says, can we go again next weekend when we got home? I'm like, all right, we're there. So, they're either in it or they're not.
Yeah, exactly. Time to keep her.
The only time I get nervous is when we stop and Toby's wife comes up and starts talking to my wife.
Those are endless conversations.
Right. I'm either in trouble or we're not leaving anytime soon.
Yeah. I think we were at that. No, we were at that. What was that? That Amish type grocery store, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was like, okay, if you two are going to be here talking, we're going to go out in the parking lot and start doing circles and figure eights and shit. You know, it's
right.
There's no truer statement in this right now. I can tell you that much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is true.
That's what, like, my wife doesn't go on the bike with me, and she will never take riding away from me either. Like, if I want to go on a trip, yeah, she's going to miss me being gone, but she's like, you know what? This is part of your life. Even before I met her, I was just starting to ride at that point. She would never take that away from me. If it was something to where I was getting where I wasn't mentally or physically able to do it anymore, she'd probably have to be the one to tell me to stop, because I wouldn't want to give it up, or I wouldn't know I'd have to give it up at that point, But I'm hoping I'm healthy enough to do this even on three wheels into my 80s and 90s, and regardless of how far I have to ride, at least if I'm still doing it at some point,
Yep.
I'd hate to give it up.
Pick that bike up on my own, or until I figure out, hey, nobody's running over here after I drop the bike to help me pick it up. I ain't going to. Because even if I drop it, unless I'm out in the middle of nowhere, it's like 5 people come running at you to help lift it.
Yep.
And then you got the other 3 or 4 that run over with and then kind of stand there watching.
And then you got the guy with the GoPro filming you.
Exactly.
Yeah, Christian and I have already started having that conversation that when it comes time, we'll trade in both bikes. We'll get a used Tri-Glide Ultra or something like that, or if we can find a decently priced Road Glide 3, and I'll be more than happy to ride bitch. I don't care.
Yeah.
As long as I'm in the wind.
Oh, McStash still does it with his wife. He's had videos with him on the back, so you look comfortable too.
Oh yeah, it's in his intro.
Dude, it's awesome. You ain't got to do nothing. Sit there and enjoy it. You're on a bike. You're still got the wind in your hair, and well, what hair you have, but it's pretty awesome. Tommy's done it.
Right.
Yeah, he's been on the back with Jody.
I will say I probably won't
Sonny
ever
and
do
Angie
that.
did it. So Sonny rode in the back with Angie riding with it.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that, but that woman is disturbed now. Tell me I'm wrong, Dave. You work with her.
I've worked with both of them. I'll say that they're disturbed, but it's in a good way.
Right.
Because you won't. I mean, there's we know it's like Tommy and Jody and whatever. But you won't find. It's hard to find people out there, even in this community, that will do anything for just about anybody with no strings attached and no question of how they first met him. Like, who are you? Give you the 5th degree, all that crap. Before they say, yeah, I'll do anything for you. No, that's a select group.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've got a lot of good people in our community.
Yes, we do.
And then we got a lot of drama queens too.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we do.
Until you've been to a meetup, though, we don't know who you really are. So, but that's the nice thing. Like, I'll say I don't have a lot of friends to hang out with here. I have my wife and my daughter. I do something with one on one weekend. I do something with the other on the other weekend. And, I work 65 hours a week. I have no time during the week to do anything. So I don't go to bike nights. I don't do any of that shit anymore. Bike nights are just another excuse to go drink half the time. And you got a lot of people. Oh yeah, a lot of people with fancy, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 bikes and custom bikes, and then you never see them out on the road again until the next Wednesday or Thursday. There's a bike night.
Right.
So,
I mean, you go to VAM every year to keep your annual payments up, so people will.
Yeah. I just go down there for the Sonic. That's it. Virginia has the best hot dogs.
Well, I don't know. Those sheet hot dogs are pretty good. I always try to stop at least 1 or 2 sheets on my journey.
Yeah.
But I'm spoiled. Like, you guys are spoiled. I don't have them up here, so it's like
same.
It's like a treat for me to find the sheets.
One sheet. Closest thing I have is I think we have a Buc-ee's in like up near Lexington area that just opened up like within the last year or something. We stopped. It was a part of us at one of the stop. We stopped there after going to Wildcat Harley on the Great American Convoy. We were heading up to Louisville, and they pulled off there to get gas on part of the way. So I mean, that's like the first I'd even know it was there.
I still ain't stopped at it.
There's one Sheets that I stop at in West Virginia almost every year. And I've been doing it since the 2019 meetup in West Virginia. It's right there by New River Gorge where we had that meetup there. That was the first one I ever went on. But that one's probably 90 miles from VAM. So it's usually about the time I'm ready for breakfast. Get the first hour and a half or whatever out of the way, and I'm ready to eat and gas up again. So kind of check the weather, see if I need rain gear on or not.
Right. Quick question for you, Ryan. I know you were having some issues with the Riker, and there was like some manufacturer or something or other. They weren't sure what was going on. Has that been sorted yet?
Yeah, so they fixed the steering angle sensor bushing on it with a newer one, and I put some miles on it, and it's been
three
fine.
times fast.
So, yeah, all the electronics on this thing is crazy, and that's really what's throwing it off. It wasn't a physical issue; it was a sensor issue. So it was off. So it was reading already like 5 degrees to the left. So when I'm already taking a left, it's like, oh no, you're past the limit. I'm going to kick in the ABS and everything for that. I'm like, what the? It didn't make any sense to me. And finally, as we started digging into it, I'm like, that makes sense. Because it's not reading 0. It's reading I'm already turning so many degrees. But so far so good. A couple other people on the forums had the same exact issue, and they have the same exact new bushing in. So
Maurice is here.
Yep.
So
Hey,
far,
Maurice.
Hey, Maurice.
And the funny part is, my bike is now out of warranty already, and Can-Am warranted that work because they know it's going to be a recall.
Nice.
Yeah.
But they haven't officially.
That's good stuff.
They came out with the fuel pump recall, which I have to do as soon as the weather breaks. But
Right.
eventually, I think they're waiting to see how many more miles this new bushing can do, and then they're probably going to recall that.
I respect them for that.
Yeah, we've been beating them up very hard. So
as you guys should,
Right, and
I mean, even the base model Riker is not a cheap bike.
No.
And
I beat him up about that too. I'm like, your entry level is over 10 grand now. Like, and you're supposed even a 600. Like the 600cc Riker is, I think, like 8 or 9 grand already. But then out the door, all your fees and all that stuff, you're probably pushing 10 grand.
Taking a page out of Harley book.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'll ask the question. I put it in the live chat, and Travis kind of answered a bit or said his part of it. What's everybody's predictions for the reveal on Wednesday? He said they kind of spilled the beans about some of the new models, and you can actually go to the website and see some of the colors, and you can do the whole 360 view of the bikes and stuff. I'm wondering if there's going to be, if you're going to do all that, then what's the purpose of the pictures, the little piece pictures you're putting on social media?
Right.
So I'm wondering. It stirs up more curiosity. I'm curious.
Yeah.
Have they ever done a CVO trike yet?
Nope.
Yes.
Oh, let me answer that.
They did
one. I think they did one.
2020.
I think they did before that.
I was going to say it had to be older because if it was recent, I would have probably heard.
I know they definitely did one in either 2019 or 2020. They did a Tri-Glide, a CVO Tri-Glide Ultra.
Maybe just because
that was the year that I wanted the CVO Road Glide, but they had that's when they had the Dante's Fade paint, but they also put that on that.
You're right, Derek. 2020.
Interesting.
That bitch.
And they made one. I guess they made a 2020. I guess they made one last year too.
That's weird. How are they not marking that? I figured I would have heard about it, but apparently not.
They're expensive.
Yeah, matter of fact,
yeah, they're $50K easy before the dealer markups.
Yeah, so no one's going to be touching those then at that price point.
Yeah,
that's something.
The people who want them know they're there and they're going to buy them. But
yeah. The guy who bought the one that my dealership got in, he's Soccer Sam. He owns Salvatore's Pizza, which is like a 20 location pizza point here in the greater Rochester area. So
I heard this. Travis, I heard something similar about them. A rumor of them maybe doing a 975, but they're making. I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with that CVO trike or the CVO Pan America. Just to see what they do with it. I mean, if it's just paint, I don't get it. But because everybody knows ADV bike, you're gonna be going off road with it, so you're really not caring about a fancy paint job. But with that, I just want to keep an open mind. We'll see. It'll be interesting.
You know what I think, Toby? I think it's going to be just like that. Other than the paint, it's going to be just like that Pan America that we saw at that dealership in Virginia, in Ohio.
All the hard bags and everything on
all
already.
The bags and everything, and all the extra lights on it from the factory.
That's what I've seen one prediction on.
Travis, as far as I'm concerned, I don't think we're going to see a 975 Pan America. The problem is you can't. I mean, yes, it's a lower displacement, but the bike is heavy enough already that you're not going to be able to get enough appreciable weight loss on it to make it worth it, unless it severely slash the price, which this is probably what we're talking about.
That's kind of what Matthew Boyce is talking about. I agree with that. It's they're riding the Ozarks. Made a point, the Pan America, when they released it, it outsold everybody. It even beat out BMW, and that's fact. But as long as they don't let that success go to their heads and like over voluptuate the price of this Pan America this year, whatever they're doing, then even if they do 975, don't let it get to your head. Don't let it blow you up. Just be consistent with it, reasonably price it, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
and that's what killed the electric bike, because they came right out with what, $30,000 or something with that.
That was a Halo bike.
Me personally, I think that EV that bike was. I won't say it was ahead of its time.
I will.
I'm saying that in a way like borderline. I'm fighting saying that because I want to say it, but EV right now is too. I don't know. I still think it's kind of like it's almost going to turn into like the drone situation, because you can't manufacture everything here in the U.S. right? So you're going to have stuff coming from overseas. So I don't know. I think there's going to be too many embargoes, too much tariff crap going on, too much trade crap going on internationally.
It's just battery technology and charging technology has got to get better. You're
spending. So I was reading somewhere that I think it might have just been some kind of a conservative post or something, but it might have been kind of a joke. But somebody was posting how up in New York you can drive around at some locations and see the EV cars parked all over the place in the gas stations, plugged in with the power out. Because people are learning that EVs don't do great in cold weather.
Not at all.
And then when you turn the heat on from in the vehicle, it drains the battery faster.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, bikes can kind of be in that same boat, with minus the heater.
Right. I mean, anybody living up in the Northeast, if they wanted my semi-educated opinion, I'm going to tell them if you want to electric, buy a hybrid.
I mean, if you're Matthew, you're right. I demo rode a couple of those, the Harley's Live Wires, and they're fun ass bikes. That cannot be be stated enough. They are fun ass bikes, but I would not buy one unless I'm just going to use it to scoot around, run an errand real quick that I can carry on my backpack or something.
For like commuting.
Yeah, I might ride it to and from work, 13 miles one way, but that's about it.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Can-Am was coming out with 2 electric motorcycles that they actually were supposed to come out early this year or last year, but they canceled until like end of 2024, 2025.
Yeah.
They're citing parts issues, which again, they can't even fix the Spiders and the Rikers that they have. Now they're already having issues with the electric bikes again, I don't know who asked for them, but I think they're just trying to get into the electric market for whatever reason.
And that's the thing.
They're trying to get ahead of the curve.
Right.
I think Avengers stirred the heat for the Livewire when you had Black Widow riding that sucker around looking all sexy and stuff. Everybody wanted to know what it was, and then when it came out,
right.
Okay, I don't look as hot as her on a Livewire, so I'm not riding that thing. That's what everybody was saying.
Not many people do, Toby. Don't take it.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody's like, okay, put your bike away. You don't look as hot as she did on that bike. So
But it's funny because you think about the range on some of these bikes. The little Honda Navi with 1 gallon of gas will get you 100 miles.
Yep.
Like it's literally
even with my fat ass on it.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's a tiny bike, but still, that's if you're looking at the technology between EV.
Yeah, I think that's what Matthew was just saying. He could. I would never buy one. Honda mini bikes exist.
Right.
Basically the same concept. You throw some, a gallon of gas in one, you can take it all over your little town, but you're not going to take it and run errands in New York City.
Right. Yeah, like Matthew said, I agree. If they came out with a Pan America at a Transalp price, I think it would be a license to print money. I mean, y'all know, and most of y'all in the chat who've been around know that I've been drooling over the Africa Twin for basically 4.5 years now. If I do ever buy another bike, it's going to probably be an Africa Twin, unless I get relegated to 3 with Kristen. So, I mean, I was all in on the initial live wire. If hey Mike, if if it came out,
ears are burning.
But 30 was just too hot. I mean, I know it's a low bike and it had the best of everything on it, but it just range anxiety is real. And
that's going to be the big thing with electric. It's always going to be range.
Yeah, but
the thing is, when the live wire came out, it was already not the fastest or the best on the market, but it was still the most expensive.
Right.
And like we've talked about this over and over with the Zero. Zero is another American-made country. Everything's made in California, but it's American-made. They were $10,000 cheaper. They had longer range and higher speeds, more power.
Yeah, I've not tested a live wire. I test rode a Zero. What was it? The Dual Sport, I think it was.
Yeah.
Zero FX or whatever the heck the name of that dealership is. To this day, that's still probably the most fun, the most single ride fun I've ever had on a bike. The instant torque, it just
because I did one of the dual.
Which one are you talking about?
The Zero, I think it was called the DSR. It was basically the Dual Sport bike.
Oh, okay.
Because they have two.
And they had for under $10,000.
Yeah, because you could get 2 dual sports. You can get a adventure bike now, which I want to go test out.
Same.
And they have 2 sport bikes, which I rode one of the sport bikes too, and that was nuts.
I can't ride those.
I had to. That's the only sport bike I ever
rode. I don't want to. I just your placement puts too much weight on my wrists, and I can't.
Yeah. But that's what I'm hoping to do the demos.
My first bike would have been a Ninja 400. It was cheap as shit.
Yeah. But even like the one sport bike I rode from Zero, it was still $21,000 for that. That's I can't do it.
Well, that's the top of the line, though, dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, that's the thing. You could change modes on your fucking phone on that bike. Like you could go in and program shit on your phone and then plug it into the bike at that point. And that was 2 years ago.
Yep.
Well, that's the thing too. Before Victory went out of business, Victory had an electric bike. I think like 90.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they came out with an electric bike like late 90s or 2000s, early 2000s, something like that. They had an electric, I think it was a sport bike. I can't think of the name of it offhand, but they had it years ago.
I did not see that coming.
That's what she said.
Sorry, I don't. I know this isn't for that, but the headline just popped up.
Ron DeSantis drops out.
Drops out, huh?
Oh boy!
I did not see that coming.
Yeah, that's big.
Anyway, back to regular life.
Right. This report from
the things that really count.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, speaking of which, we were talking about how absolutely fantastic this community is. I just want to give a shout out to Mike. Mike actually texted me on Christmas afternoon to wish me a Merry Christmas. So, I didn't expect it. I don't expect people to do that. I mean, that's your time with your family. But I just want to, even though I said it on text, I want to say it in person as much as we can, internet-wise. Mike, thank you so much for the text. I really appreciate you, brother, and looking forward to catching up with you at some point this year once the weather cooperates.
Yeah. That's the one thing with our community, too. We share a lot of our experiences and rides, and whether local or VAM or Sturgis or whatever, we have people that don't ride that watch our stuff, Yeah. There's people that just can't do it anymore, or people that used to do it, and YouTube's kind of their last remaining grip on the motorcycle world or whatever. What else is going on? Especially like wintertime, we watch stuff in the wintertime because we can't ride up here for the most part. And
well, I mean, that's why they call Facebook the old person's social media these days, right?
Yeah.
Because I mean, they really do. They call it the old person. It's for old folks now because Facebook gives people the opportunity to branch, bridge the oceans just to talk to each other. And the other part of it is YouTube gave them the opportunity to live vicariously through people that are doing things they could never do, or they just didn't get around to before they got too old to travel.
Yep.
And you look at it like, and I've had people comment before too that don't do YouTube, having the camera right here on your helmet, and you see it. It's just like almost like a virtual reality of, we're on the bike too, doing the corners and,
Yeah, and the thing, I know Chris, she's in a group, Melissa. She's not a YouTuber, not a motovlogger or anything, and it's going to be her very first road trip on her. She's got an RG3. So she's gonna check out the tail of the dragon with us. She's gonna do the back of the dragon. Like she's gonna, it's gonna be a big first long road trip with her. But
I'm gonna be on it. Go ahead, Chris.
Go ahead. And the thing is too, when you think about it, tail of the dragon, the back of the dragon, you're starting to think, okay, you get in your head, these are intimidating names for rides, but you ride within your means. You go on the group rides. The groups aren't banging through.
Just don't follow
the
Randy.
group. Yeah, as long as you're not following Sinister Clutch, the rides are usually in control.
I promise I'll wait for you.
At the end.
I might be napping on the ground when you pull up.
He's sliding through the gravel at the end of the
You're muted.
Yeah, Stash, you're muted.
Yeah.
You're still muted.
Still muted.
What?
Now, still can't hear you, boss.
You broke something.
Uh-oh.
All right. Now, even though I give him Randy
now
crap
we can hear
about
you.
that, he wouldn't go past a point where you would get lost.
Absolutely.
He would go to a spot and stop and wait for you to come on. He didn't expect you to keep up with him. And that was one thing he'd tell you up front, just like I tell you up front. If you got to stop, if you got to go to the bathroom, let me know, because I won't. He's the same way. He won't leave you, but don't try and keep up with him, because he's going to go. He's going to ride his ride, and if that's not your ride, well, I'll see you at the next point. We need to make a
25 miles
decision.
down the road.
Right. As long as it's a straight road between here and there, he'll see you down there.
As long as there's no
But if
turn-offs.
there's a left or a right, he's going to stop.
Right.
Yeah, he's going to stop and wait for you.
Yeah.
He's going to pretend like he's been there for 6 hours.
Or when you get to an
wait.
intersection, you need to be looking around for rocks forming arrows pointing in a certain direction to go.
Right? And then he'll put hair on them like they've been there for 20 years.
I'm expecting our trip to the tail to be tame, because I don't think any of us has been down there. So we'll just be checking out the roads and just kind of just riding the slow ride down there.
Yeah, we heard there's going to be some kind of construction down there this year too. Unfortunately, I don't know when.
I'm hoping it's. I've heard June. So I'm hoping it's done before we get down there.
They're resurfacing that, but if you want to get your neck put in the dirt, when we showed up down there, when I was down there, there was a group from Georgia, a police group from Georgia, and they'll definitely humble you.
Oh yeah.
15 bikes in a row.
I'll be interested to hear what you guys say. The ride down there itself isn't what would worry me. It's just that place is always packed, and you got people riding outside their skill.
Does it depend upon when you go, though?
We'll be in the middle of the week, so hopefully.
Yeah, we'll be there in the middle of the week. Like what, Tuesday or something like that?
It'll be the Tuesday, yeah.
Yeah. So.
If it's raining, it's much better too.
That's oh good. I can slide away.
Yeah, keep people away. Hey, you can ride in the rain. I mean, if you ride long enough, you're going to get caught in the rain sometime.
Yeah.
It's like going to bike night. If it's raining, it's a better bike night.
Yep.
The food lines.
That's my thing, though. You talked about what you just said, Derek, is people have said that. It's like the problem is that most new bikers, new people, we all were that way. You don't realize that. It's like when we were kids, if you were looking at your parents you were usually looking at them after they'd gone through all the struggles to the point where you were at that time, right? So you don't know the struggles they went through to accomplish what they did or earn what they did to that point, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Same concept as, Robert Simmons, McStash, Randy, all of us. We all started with 0 miles under our experience belt the first time and ever. It comes with the mileage. It comes with, you can't just do that and think, okay, I'm going to go ahead on the road and do donuts right now and not fall on your face. It doesn't happen.
Right.
I was chatting with him this morning. He said something about Angel. His white bike has stretch bags on it. And I made the comment, I don't want stretch bags. I'll rip them off the bike.
Right.
His comment was, not if you know how to ride. Well, I mean, yes. Do you get off the bike or do you throw the bike? If you throw the bike, you're gonna rip the bags off of it.
Yep.
But if it's all in, it's all in
interpretation and translation and your styles of learning. Yeah.
Yes. I mean, I'll rip a bag off a bike in a heartbeat. Do I have to? No.
No. But that's the whole thing.
I think it's more fun.
If a person wants to go full tilt on their bike when they're doing turns and they grind it and they want to grind everything, that is their choice.
Yeah.
If you're a person who doesn't want to do that, I'm not saying Robert or anybody else can't do that. I know know they can, but if they have gotten to a point where they know that, like the friction zone, if they know that friction zone spot where they don't have to grind versus grind, still lean all the way over. My thing is there's no wrong way to do it except the one that has you all fall on your face and breaking body parts.
Bingo.
Yeah, I got on Chris and John this year at VAM because they were both riding near me, and I told them I had video of them leaning their bike, and I was going to blackmail them with it, but because they both say that they say I'll ride, but I don't lean. Well, bull crap, they do, but because I got video to prove it. He was nervous. He was all white-faced when he done it, but Chris did lean his bike.
And who did you say you were chatting with this morning?
Robert, Friction Zone Robert. Load it and keep it loaded.
Okay.
Oh, right.
Preloaded and keep it loaded. Yeah.
Yep. So going back to one thing you brought up earlier, Toby, I think what we're going to see besides the CVO Pan America, I mean, as Travis Dunn brought up, we kind of already seen much of the spoilers online. I think we're going to see, at least on the specials for the touring models, I think we're going to see the fairings that were on the CVOs last year, as well as the new dashboards. Okay. Other than that, I don't think we're going to see. I don't think they're going to. The CVO ST has me really intrigued because I don't know what they're going to do. If they're going to punch the engine out a little bit, give a little bit more than a 121 on that. I don't know. Probably not.
That's kind of what the suspicion is what are they doing with that? Because ST is supposed to be performance, right? So,
exactly. And if you've already got, I mean, if I were a 2023 CVO purchaser, I would be so ticked off. So, whatever, but it is what it is,
Well, I can tell you, in my opinion, I don't see the 2023 CVO screens, the infotainment center stuff. I don't see that coming down to the other model, to the regular stuff this year. Me personally, and that's because, and I only say that I only say that because if you go to the website right now, the 2024 models for the Road Glide and Street Glide are on there, not like the 107 version, but I guess I don't know what it said what is it, mixed dash? Is it the ultra classy, the one that has the full dresser, everything all on and all that?
Yep.
It was the traditional Rushmore setup.
Okay.
So I don't know what they're. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be. That's why I say all of it's gonna be interesting because to me I'm kind of confused.
Well, the reason why I brought that up is because in some of the spy shots that we've seen, it looks like they have the new front fairing on both the Road Glide and Street Glide. Yep. So well, maybe
Sure does.
they'll put the electronics in, but they could just be putting just that because
I agree with you.
I'm not in the market for a new bike anytime soon. I love my bike. The only thing I might do to it would be to either get it wrapped or painted. Probably wrapped because it's cheaper. But other than that, I'm happy.
What was that, McStash?
Huh? What?
You looked up and you're like doing this.
He's making fun of me.
If you didn't like it, why'd you buy it? That's. I mean,
because it was what was available, sir.
I said that once, got an infection.
Yeah.
right.
You should have wrapped it.
Should have wrapped it, dude.
And that's what he's trying to do. Wrap it.
Wrap it.
Wrap it up.
Gotta wrap it up. Wrap it up. So, do you think the whole thing with the Bronx is killed? Like they're not going to come out with that at all now? Yeah.
For some reason, Harley and who's Bikes, Beards, and Brews covers it well. Harley some reason has put their money into the old guys that own, like the Tri-Glide, the CVO Tri-Glide. Why didn't they say anything about it? Because the guy that's got the money, the guy that wants is going to buy it. Harley has some reason lost the new market riders. They've lost the sight of it, or they don't. For some reason, they don't want to invest in new market riders. They're not worried about Ryan switching off a 3-wheeler onto a smaller bike and building up to a limited. If Ryan doesn't want to buy a limited or a Road Glide, they're not interested in him for some reason. Yeah. In my opinion, that's what I see.
That's an interesting point. I might be slow on the marketing side, but I just kind of had this epiphany. People for years, for the last couple of years at least, we've been saying, especially in the blogging community, we've been saying Harley is. At first, we were, let's go back probably 5 years. Harley, everybody was saying Harley is losing their base market, the one that got them to where they are, right? Because they were aging out of the biking community, right? And now then they're saying, okay, then they're trying to grabbing the YouTuber, the influencer, they're grabbing the younger market, right? But now we're looking at they're still, they are. People now saying they're still pricing people out of their bikes. Yeah. Their bikes are getting priced. They're pricing the young people out. But next day, Jay, you make an interesting point there. I mean, what if Harley's thought process is, hey, eventually everybody's going to go Harley. Doesn't matter if you go young. We'll be up here when you can afford it. Come on up. Come up and join the big boy club when you get here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Harleys have always been aspirational bikes for a lot of people.
And I'm not knocking Indian because Indian is when I say that I'm saying it from the American motorcycle, Polaris. Whether people argue or not, Polaris prices their bikes, their full dressers are priced the same freaking way Harley. Right. I don't care what people say. You go out and try to buy that Jack Daniels bike, you're going to pay the same price you will for a CVO. So I'm just saying, but like Jason said, it's. Harley's thinking, we're pricing our bikes like this. When you can afford them, come see us. We'll be here waiting for you.
They did drop the price of the sports dress and the Nitzer, though.
Right, I get that, but those are.
No, I know.
Your average, like everybody in this on this screen, right? Everybody in this room and in the live chat, for most people, you're not going to be going to Sturgis from a long distance if you're buying those bikes. You're looking at it from around town, local area, cruising, whatever. That's an interesting point, though. People have always thought that. It's like Harley's pricing them too much. They're going to lose the younger. They don't care. Maybe they don't.
No, they don't care. And that's the same thing H.H. Plymouth just asked. I don't understand why Harley still has the 107.
They actually don't.
And
there's
to be honest, why did they go to the 107, 109, 110? The 103 is the best engine they ever built. And I can tell you, people go to Saddle Tramp. He'll tell you the Shovelhead's the best engine they ever built. The 88, the 99 was the best engine they ever built. Why did they build the 103? Because there's those that believe that. Why isn't Harley liquid cooled? Because Harley's not liquid cooled. Harley is vivid black, just like God intended it to be. There's
Not
those
anymore.
that believe that.
Well, now
And
it's
the people
gray.
that have the money are the
Yes,
ones
you'll
that feel that.
Yes, yeah. But HH Plymouth, yeah, they actually there's a that's also a whisper out there. I think Travel and Tall said it on the video the other day, was that his prediction is this will be the last. If 2023 is not, 2024 will be the last time we see the 107. We'll see.
But here's my question though. I definitely don't disagree with you, Jason, on that. But my thing is the 88 and the 103 and all that. Those are completely different engines from the 107. I mean, they're not Milwaukee 8s. So I mean, I hear what you're
It's
saying.
just
I
V
agree.
twin. But what's up, Randy?
Hey, I gotta go.
He's got a piece out.
All
I gotta roll.
right.
I'll see you guys
All
later.
right.
All right.
See
Good
ya.
seeing you,
Randy.
Randy.
See ya.
So I mean,
No, they're not.
That's right. Those are V twins.
The 88, the 99 are not the AMF. That Plymouth is on that line right there. He didn't want an AMF. When I was young, and to be honest, I'm still not a Harley fan. I am not a Harley person. I ride a Harley because they have the dealership network and they have the parts.
yeah.
If my bike breaks down, they can fix me on the road. They can put me back on the road. What do
Yeah.
I want? I want a Honda Goldwing. Why? Because the Honda Goldwing rides amazing. It has the state-of-the-art nav system. It has the state-of-the-art lights. It has the adjustable windshield. But they don't have the dealer network that Harley has. Me and my wife love to do miles, and we want to be fixed when we break down.
Yeah.
Now, do I want a 107? No, because they leak oil everywhere, just like the AMFs did. I have two 103s and an 88 in the garage, and I trust every one of them from here to Milwaukee and back. Do I trust the 107? No, it leaks oil. I mean, you can argue that however you want.
Right.
Harley sees that argument. Harley builds on that argument. Harley likes that argument. Harley knows that Saddle Tramp is not going to buy a 107, a 103, a 122. They know that. They know they got him captured in that market. They know they think that myself and Ozarks, riding in the Ozarks, likes the 103 engine, and they have us trapped in that area, and they're okay with it. You know, they don't necessarily need to throw the Rev Max in the Limited. Would I love to see the Rev Max in the Limited? Sure, I want to be as fast as the next guy, but Harley's not seeing that. They have their captured markets, and they don't need to deviate from them because that's where the money is.
That's kind of why I say I for a long time there, I used to think, and I still kind of think of it, I'm kind of leaning on it now, is, you know, they'd say that the market that likes the dressers, all that kind of crap, they're aging out. They're not necessarily aging out. I mean, the demographic is changing, and yeah, the younger generations right now are going back to the classic built up, you know, building the bikes and all that stuff from the ground up, as they say. But I mean, eventually those people are going to be older too, and they're going to be saying, okay, I can't ride down to Sturgis on this bike, and I don't want to trail it. I want to do full dresser, you know, or whatever. They know damn well what they're doing.
Yeah, and just from
But
kind of from outside, how you're looking in, and all the VAM trips that I've done with you guys, and people who have broken down, you guys have the dealers there. Like everybody ends up getting fixed up and back on the road. And hell, I think someone even bought a new bike one year, if I remember correctly. I forget who it was.
Yeah.
Look at PA Bearded Biker, I think it was.
Yeah, I remember.
Goldwing had the brand new Goldwing.
Yeah.
Ended up being down for 2 weeks before he was back on the road.
Yeah.
How many of us have had Toby? I think you've been worked on while you were down there, haven't you?
Yeah, we were at
Own.
matter of fact, we were at Own.
Yeah.
Ended up having a freaking it was the
Stator?
no, it was I think it was a pump.
I think so too. Yeah.
A coolant pump or
Anyhow.
something went out. Yeah. They had it there, and it was same day.
Done in a couple hours.
All day, but same day.
Yeah.
Right.
PA Bearded Biker was a starter.
Yeah.
His starter went out on his Goldwing, and it took 2 weeks.
Yeah.
That's what Harley has on everybody else. Whether you like the 103, whether you like the shovelhead, whatever you,
Right.
I mean, they have the parts on hand for the most part.
Yeah.
And if they don't, I mean, there's such an aftermarket with Harley that you can get something overnight and the dealership can install it the next damn day.
Pretty much.
But and then you look at the age demographic. Once you have the Harley, you've arrived. I mean, I don't know where or why it became that, because in my opinion, Harley is a clothing company with a motorcycle problem. But once you have the Harley, which Ryan screwed the whole demographic thing, because he had the dresser with the bags and all that, and he went down to the kiddie bike. That's not normally how it goes. It normally goes the other way. The older you get, the further you ride, the more bags you have, the more lights you have, the more windshield you have, and you go on up that way. And Harley's sitting at the top, waiting on everybody. Come on, when Derek gets done playing around with that ST, he's going to go and he's going to get him a road glide, or he's going to get him a tri glide, or he's going to get him the street glide. And I think that's what Harley's doing, is they feel they sit at the top of that food chain. And when you come to being a grown up, and when you want to get your big bike and you want to ride like a man, they'll take your money.
Yeah.
So who will see the Super Bowl?
Yeah. Okay. Anyhow,
I'm waiting for the Deadpool commercial for the Super Bowl. That's my prediction.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm waiting for the commercials for movies this year. I don't care about the actual game anymore.
Does he ride a bike? The guy that plays Deadpool?
I don't think so.
Ryan Reynolds?
I don't think Ryan.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know.
Because he's got that mental area that
It just says I like doing crazy shit. Yeah.
No.
Right.
There was somebody on YouTube that was like a Deadpool. I don't know. They rode motorcycle and they had the whole Deadpool thing going on for a while, or at least it was on Instagram, but it wasn't the real one.
I mean, seeing some guy get into an accident with a Deadpool mask on and him just going as he's about to go rolling down the pavement. That just that says.
Yeah. So I was going to ask what Sinister Clutch's plans were this year, but he kind of stayed in his corner and didn't say much this time. We all kept the conversation going pretty good on other stuff, though.
I have a feeling he's going to Missouri.
Yeah, probably.
Just a hunch.
Yeah.
Right.
But he's one that probably travels constantly. Wow. Yeah. Couple good trips every year, so. But now his channel's done really well the last year or so. He jumped right up there past all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he's a rider. I mean, he goes on those trips, all the trips you want to go on. And when I grow up, though, I want to be riding the food. She stole my, oh, I want to go here. Wait, let's see if she went here. Yep, she's been there. And then she tells you the 10 restaurants to go to, the brewery, and the where you should stay. And I'm like, well, shit, she's got the best travel channel on YouTube. She's camped out. She's stayed in hotels. She's done all of it.
Who are we talking about here?
Ride the food.
Ride the food.
Oh, yeah.
She will. Yeah.
Yeah, she just got to 35,000 subscribers.
Nice.
Like within the last week or so. Yeah. But it's like she's been to every good restaurant, brewery, hotel here, camping there. She's done everything. And she doesn't have a touring bike. She just has. I think
like
she was
bike, right?
No, she has. Shit, what is it? It's an older bike. I think she had 100,000 miles on it. Oh, what the fuck was it?
Here's a screen for you to share, Chris.
All right, hang on. Yeah.
I know Marissa's got a Loretta ST.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds. He's got a collection, but I never see videos of him riding though.
Yeah.
See, that's different. You can collect stuff, but not ride them.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, he rides them apparently.
Yeah.
I don't know,
He's
that's
not
what
on
he's
YouTube.
saying.
So it's all that
Yeah.
it's all that Mint Mobile money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what I was going to say about that,
I'm going to go buy a soccer
Right.
team after I sell my shit.
Right?
what was I going to say about that Ride to Food channel? She's probably got a chase car or something behind her with all the bags and all that other stuff, so she can ride whatever bike she wants.
Yeah.
Not that it's any comfortable riding, long distance on certain bikes, but
yeah,
the bigger channels with more money have more options.
Yeah. Well, if you don't have kids and family to go home to, too, you can do it all year long.
Right.
That's true.
Yeah, and it's a lot cheaper not having kids.
Nick, but Keanu Reeves actually builds bikes. He part owner of that
does.
motorcycles company.
Yep.
Oh, and he rides too. He puts the miles down.
He's a
He does.
beast.
Oh, yeah.
I've heard he's a beast.
Yeah. Yeah, Keanu Reeves and what's his name from Walking Dead. There are two people I'd love to go.
Norman Reedus. He rides all over the damn place. That dude even has a seasonal show. Whether he's got a crew that follows him or not, it doesn't matter. That dude rides everywhere. He's from what I've heard. I think freaking
the other guy.
Doyle. I know a couple others have met him. And they did. He and Big Sash. You're probably say that. He and
the
Negan,
crazy dude,
whatever
the
his
bad
name
guy.
is. The bat, the Lucille Bat guy. They both do Negan. They both do I guess they do an annual a charity ride event down in the area where they did The Walking Dead.
Yeah. Yep. And Doyle does it with him every year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're just.
I'm glad AB's not here. He would have taken that a whole different path.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
So just to make sure, CDL, I know you're doing VAM. Ryan, you're doing VAM.
Yep.
Toby, are you doing VAM or no?
I don't know yet. I won't know until I won't know if we're doing anything outside of local ride until we get back from this cruise.
Okay.
Yeah.
When's the cruise?
The second week. I think it's we leave here on the 9th of February, and then it goes.
Okay, so it's
it goes through the following week, and then we'll be back the week after that. So
Okay. All right. Well,
cruises ain't cheap, so
no, definitely not. Definitely not. Yeah, well, we'll probably make our way down your guys' way at some point, anyhow. And mix
right.
You're
right.
You're a possibility potentially, right, for VAM?
Nope. At this point, there's no plans for VAM.
Okay.
There's no plans for PAM or VAM.
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was about to say. I was about to add that a second ago. Is depending upon, I don't know, but VAM and PAM would be nice, but I don't know. Yet.
With us doing the longer trip, I immediately turned down doing PAM this year.
Yeah, same here. It just doesn't make sense.
I haven't had a full week's vacation or a full week's trip since Sturgis, which was 4 years ago.
Yeah.
But I just not even bike wise, I haven't taken a full week's vacation in years. I used to always take one in July, and then I quit doing it. Just took long weekends every weekend, but this year I'm going to try and do a full week, 7 days on the road or whatever, 8 days.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just hoping to see if we could find a way where all 6 of us could get together at some point.
Yeah, I think that's a no-go ever.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough.
We've tried for 4 years. I don't think it's ever going to happen.
I know. We came close in 21, though. We came real close.
Yeah. Well, we came close last year, but we couldn't get Ryan down there, so.
Yeah, it's true.
The Can-Am couldn't make it through the rain. Totally kidding, man.
It has 3
at least
wheels, but it won't float.
Yeah, it just slides a lot.
Yeah. Let's say at least Throttle Fiend was wearing your T-shirt. And
Man, he had a hell of a T-shirt. That was outstanding.
Right. That was the best.
Yeah. Let's say nobody's wearing everybody's gear this time. I'm
You
not
got a
wearing
good point,
anybody's
dude.
gear. Well, never mind. You do.
No, this
Yeah, I
is
got my
Toby's
shirt.
shirt. This is my
Toby's shirt.
Toby shirt.
Thanks for coming out, Dale. Appreciate it, brother.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you make a good
Thanks
point
for
there.
watching.
Personalities are a big part, but yeah, thank you for joining us.
Yeah. We had a few different people that don't normally tune in, so hopefully we can keep the momentum up for a couple more months. But I know a lot of times I get quite a few views in the well, it's up anyway. I don't know, not during the show, but we've hit 165 once in views. Not during the stream, but
Wow.
afterwards.
Nice.
Well, we haven't done that in a long time though. Like the last one I think didn't even hit 100. But I'll take what I can get.
Did we have a last one?
Yeah, some of us did.
Yeah, honestly, 100 is like that mark that I just aim for. Like, if video does 100,
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
That's a
Shoot,
lot
my
of
last video had like 500 and some last time I looked. I was floored.
Nice.
604
boobs?
now.
Do you have boobs in it?
Exactly. That's what, you know. That was it was the last installment of the Roadside Distraction. I put the wife on the thumbnail, and of course it has 600 and some views.
That's the way you do it.
Yep.
Right. I'm learning.
Whatever event you do, go through the video and find something with a woman, you know, with some good boobs or something, and just freeze frame that one, and that's your thumbnail. There you go.
All right.
And then just word your title just right.
That had the wife in it.
Just word the title right, and you know.
Yeah.
Guess what I found here, or whatever you want to.
Yeah.
What's around this corner?
Yeah.
Right.
I still remember CDL getting all kinds of hate when he did his Sturgis Uncut videos, and people were thinking that it was R-rated. And basically what he meant is he just didn't edit it. He just
I just sent the video
and uploaded it.
That's awesome.
So Derek, when you decide to, you know, wrap your bike, right? Your thumbnail needs to be a picture of a woman or whatever, nice, you know, whatever, with the picture you holding that wrap, and you think, look what I caught while getting wrapped up. You know.
We'll see.
Small letters. It was not venereal.
Yeah, you could have a fishing channel, and you should see what I caught on this fishing trip.
Hey, what's up?
Uh-oh.
You're not muted, McStash.
We can still hear you.
What's the matter?
CDL can mute him.
Yeah, mute him.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
LA Knight's in the house.
He's talking to LA Knight.
Yeah.
Just have to remember to unmute him when he comes back, I guess. But yeah, that's what next Saturday with the pay-per-view for wrestling. Mm-hmm. My friend has the big screen with the projector in the basement. That's what I feel bad for. Yeah, I feel bad for the one pizza place because the last time we ordered, we ordered 2 hours before they closed. We got 80 chicken wings, a large pizza. No, like the big pizza, a cheeseburger, and just all kinds of shit. And then we got, you know, all of us they work for a winery that has like beer and everything too. So it's like we have tons of alcohol and food, and it's fun yelling at the big screen. So nice. That's what, before New Year's, before they dropped the ball, we were playing golf on the big screen. That was interesting.
That's fun. Yeah, I'm debating whether or not to do a video about wrestling and the rise and fall of AEW, but I don't know how much hate I want for it.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I have the credentials to actually just like critique them and all of that, but I know everyone's going to blast by that and be like, no, who the hell's this guy?
Yeah.
But we'll see.
There's that new show on Discovery Channel, the micro wrestling. Have you watched any of that yet?
No, I've seen clips, and they're actually going to be local. My wife actually sent me a post of them being local to us, so we might actually go check it out.
Yeah, they're supposed to have a show. They're supposed to have a show here, but it's funny because it's a like a county fair or something like that. I think that's how they're going to do all their shows. But it's like they're second stringers. I'm like, well, of course we're like, oh, the tickets half price because they're half wrestlers, and But they're. Go ahead.
No, it says, see what HH Plymouth just said.
Yeah. Yeah, I got to just get a whole bunch of pictures of like random hot girls with a green screen and just post them on every thumbnail, even if it's totally irrelevant. Just do it.
Yeah, I got a commercial again. Hang on.
Oh yeah, there's.
Yep. But yeah, I know that wrestling show that's on for the micro wrestlers is just like a documentary style weekly show. It's not actual matches.
Right.
So that'd be interesting though if they have it at Spartansburg Fair, which is like small town. I only been there once to one bar they have in town. Their literal one bar is next to a horse barn. But they're supposed to be down there for that fair. I might go to that. That'd be interesting. They don't have Jello wrestling around here or spaghetti wrestling or. I didn't get to see any of that stuff in Sturgis. They should have that at VAM.
I was gonna say we got to, Mr. G. We have some suggestions.
Yeah. He's not here anymore, but I'm sure well, they had the bull riding last year, so we're getting a little closer.
Yeah, I mean, I would not complain if we went back to the high side at all.
Yeah. Yeah, I just don't like their logo because it's suspiciously looks like the swastika.
Yeah, I noticed that after the fact.
I'm like, yeah, their graphic designer must not be very good, or unless it's intentional, and we don't know. But who knows? I don't want to badmouth it because I got good views off the ladies that were there. My best VAM video if ever was that last one I did. So with them two riding the bull.
Surprisingly for the VAM 23 movie and its length, that actually did pretty good.
Yeah.
So I'll probably could do something very similar with our trip this year, but I'll split it up with the two because that's way too long. So I'll split up our trip down Tail of the Dragon and then do the whole VAM part of it.
Yeah. I didn't have much editing to do since I lost half of mine. So.
Yeah, that's right.
But gents, I'm gonna call this. Throw my towel. Right. I gotta jump off here, guys.
Yeah. We've been 2 hours, so we got a good following. We still got 10 people, so thanks everybody that watched. And I gotta go stir the goulash. I got food upstairs getting cooked. So
yeah, I was gonna say I should probably feed the family at some point.
Yeah. I need to fill up my glass again too. So
you guys take
Irish
care.
Cream.
Take care, everybody. Take care. Ride safe, y'all. You're on the live chat. Thanks for joining us.
Hopefully, I'll see you
later, Howard. Hey, like I said, I'm gonna take some pictures with those shirts I got from you. I appreciate it. I'm gonna put them on IG, even though you're not on there much. I don't blame you.
Right, thanks, everybody.
I'm gonna start being on more.
Yeah. Right.
Jack, you take care out in Texas. We're hating on your weather.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna try. My plan is to get off more this year. Giggity. See